painting at home with a file in hand, blinging up tipsy, got the sleuthing planned. Nails by Misty, I craft and I slay, with true crime tales while we polish all day. Charms, chrome killers, and glue, DIY nails with a crime-loving crew.
Hey everyone, it's T. Welcome back to my channel. Any idea what we're going to be doing today? We're going to make some press-ons. I have been like press-on crazy because my new job starts in, let's see, today is Saturday and it starts on Monday. So in 2 days, less than 2 days really, I will be back at work Monday through Friday. Your girl will be working and bringing home bacon. Woohoo! Anyways, we're going to do some press-ons. We're going to use all 8 of these colors. This whole collection is a cat eye collection, and what I'm going to do is we are going to use different cat eyes on each nail and do some layering, that kind of thing, and just see what we come up with. So welcome back if you are new or coming back to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you could give me a thumbs up on the video, it would be a huge help to me. I would absolutely love it. All right, so first thing I'm going to do with these nails is, since they are not already pre-etched, I am going to just go ahead and do primer on them. It helps the nail polish stick, the gel polish, I guess I should say. That sounded so like old school nail polish. It helps the gel adhere to the nail. It is chemically etching the nail, basically. So if you do the buffing of your press-ons, more power to you. I hate that. I hate doing it. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I mean, it's nice. I hate it. Okay, so like I said, we are gonna do these nails and we're gonna just use kind of a hodgepodge of cat eyes on them. Each nail will get a base color to it. So this first one is gonna have a base of silver. And what I'm gonna do is I'm thinking, and I know you wanna say, ha, did it hurt? I'm thinking about just leaving it like the sparkly base that it is. So if you look at this, I'll hold it up to the camera so you can see it. It is a silver, but it has the holographic, there's like micro hollow glitter in it. And I'm hoping you're able to see it. The camera, sometimes it's really hard to pick up like anything this tiny and microscopic. But like I said, it is hollow glitter in there. Now, oh my God, my magnet was stuck. Let's just activate this so you can kind of see what it looks like. Alrighty. So it's a super subtle, really pretty silver. Now, I'm not gonna keep that though. What I'm gonna do is I want to just leave it how it looks before we activate it. So it's gonna be a light silver base, making sure I get all of the edges. For me, it is so annoying when I get to the point where I'm like top coating something and I realize, oh crap, you missed so much on that nail on the sidewalls. All right, so let's look at our colors. So this first one is silver. This one is kind of, what do we want to call this? It's sort of silver too, but it's got more of a warm undertone to it. So it's a little darker, like kind of a nudie undertone. Number 3 is this pink, and it's kind of like a peachy pink. I think we're gonna use that on the next nail, so we're gonna be careful with it. I'm gonna set that to the side. Number 4 is a mauvey purple. So we have that. And each one of these nails is going to have a different undertone. So I'm not going to use the same one. Ooh, look at the blue. That's pretty. I'm not going to use the same undertone on all the nails. There are only 8 colors. There's 10 nails. So we will duplicate on a couple of them. But it will probably be the thumb, and like the thumb will be the color that we duplicate because you don't see the thumb normally when you like show people your nails. Ooh, that's very pretty as well. And then number 8, the last one is, oh gosh, yeah, this is like a really pretty nude. So this whole set is going to be much more of a soft set. So the next one, you know what, maybe we just go in order. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go in order just because I think it'll be interesting. So number 1 was that silver, right? And now number 2 is gonna be this color. Sorry, the pointer finger is gonna be number 2. And again, I'm not going to push any of the sparkle away. I'm just gonna use it, the color, as our base without doing anything to the magnetic. I think that'll be super interesting. So that's number 2. This is what we're working with right now. So each nail is a different base color on the hands. I'm liking it. Liking that a lot. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we are gonna go through and with our 8 colors, add a little here, a little there to different nails. So like this first one, number 1, I feel like number 1 is gonna go really well. What in the hell is that? I think I got a fuzzy. Oh man, do I ever. Look at that fuzzy. Hold on. Let me grab a wipe here. I just moved my desk just slightly, or not my desk, but the things on my desk to make it just a little easier on me. So I got the wipes a little closer to me. Okay, so number 1, I think I'm gonna put some of this on this pinky. And I'm gonna put it right here, kind of in like a diagonal, I think. Then we are going to bring the cat eye on this up so we can see it really well. So that is our pinky right now. In the lamp it goes. Now number 2, I'm gonna add number 2, I think, to this nail here. And I'm gonna add it in kind of a diagonal this way. And there's a damn fuzzy in that too. What in the hells? Okay. So we're gonna go in a diagonal on this nail here. Bring that out and get it activated. So this nail has got that cat eye right there. And I might actually, I'm thinking, kind of want to push that cat eye up more towards that diagonal line. All right, so number 3 is kind of that pinky color. And I feel like that's gonna go really nicely on this here. And we're just gonna do a sweep this way. So we're gonna keep going. Oh, Ghost is saying hi. I feel like I tell you this every time. Every time I get ready to film, he's like, hey, what's going on, world? So, which is okay. There's not anything wrong with that. It's just, I think it's funny and ironic that it's always when I'm like filming, he'll be laying on the couch for like the longest time, sleeping his little head off, nothing going on. And then I will decide to film and he's like, la 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 la, I'm going to be nice and noisy now. But that's my boy. It's okay. All right, so I'm trying to kind of make sure that the colors I'm putting on when I put the cat eye on, you can really see the pattern that I put them on in, right? So that's the goal. We're just gonna play with cat eyes, move them around. Here's that first one we did with the silver on it, looks incredible. This one that's got that like number 2 on it. All right, so number 4, we're gonna put that on the thumb. And we're gonna do the end on this one with this color. So, just gonna put that line there, go through, get it all nice and cleaned up, activate it. So you can see that on the end of that thumbnail. Number 5, I'm just gonna literally grab the next nail. Number 5 is a blue. And I think on this one, we're going to do a diagonal this direction with it. A little bit longer of a diagonal. He's outside playing. I can hear my mom talking to him. My week was definitely not what I expected it to be. Let's just put it that way. So it has been a difficult time, to say the least, in my world this week. And hearing him outside playing just makes my heart feel good. All right, so this goes in the lamp. Let's grab the ones we have in the lamp out. Careful not to spill any of our gels. Number 3 is going to get number 6 on it. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. And I think on this one, we're going to kind of do a sweep like that. So we're going to go at an angle across the nail and then down to the nail bed. Okay. So let's activate this. Ooh. That's going to be cool, I think. These are going to be fun. They're going to have 2 different colors on them eventually. And then we will leave a stripe of the initial color that we put on there, right? So we just did that one. Let's do, ooh, I think that is going to go too well. We're going to do number 1 on this one. And I'm going to do a big section of it. I'm going to turn the brush around just so I can take a little bit off. We don't need quite as much as I had on there. There. So got that nice big sweep of number 1 on that nail. We've done the pinky already, so now we're going to flip these around and work on these 3 because that one already has color. Number 8, we're going to put a little bit of that on this thumbnail here. And I'm kind of going to do a different shape, not like a true triangle, but I want it to be more of kind of like a hill looking shape. You know what I mean? Okay. So just want this color to just really jump out at you on top of the nail there. So we've got that going on this one. I feel like the light on this one. Oh my God, what am I doing? I'm doing cat eyes on these freaking tips that are Tamara's tips. No wonder I'm having issue with the cat eye not popping as much as I want it to, because her magnets are cray cray. Sometimes I wonder about my brain, y'all. I really do sometimes. We are going to, nope, that's not the color I want to use. I'm going to do number 3 on here. And I think we're going to do the tip completely on this one. I'm like, why am I having issues with these cat eyes? Because you're using cat eyes on Tamara, the Devil Wears Press-Ons, freaking stands, and her magnets are incredible. So yeah, that's me not even thinking. My brain is a little fried, I'll be honest. Like I said, it's been a hella week for me. Hella week. Oh, I'm so mad at myself right now. I can't even explain to y'all how mad I am at myself. That I totally spaced on that. We're going to continue with what we're doing because I'm sort of locked in now. But it just makes me mad that I totally spaced that. These tips have these crazy magnets on them. And some of the magnets are so strong, it's not even funny. If I'm using bases from the original stands I got from her, they're not as crazy and strong as the ones that are from her later stands that I got from her. What was I thinking? I obviously wasn't. I'm so mad at myself. But we're going to get through it. Now that it just dawned on me what I did, I'm like, we may end up switching up the plan on these. I'm thinking of pulling out some jellies that are not magnetic at all and adding some jelly to these. I'm also going to, on the lines between our colors, I am going to put a nail art gel, and define those lines. So I'm going to grab a jelly really quickly after I put these tops on and slap myself in the head a few times. Whap, whap. Okay, I'm gonna grab some jelly polishes and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I grabbed, oh, you're in the wrong spot. I grabbed some of my really pretty double rhythms, but they're just glitters, different glitters. So we're gonna use these 6 glitters on the nails. So number 1, I'm literally just kind of going to go down. These are more of, like I said, these are glitters. So we will not cover the whole nail, but it is very annoying that there are bristles that are jacked up on this. But look at that. They are jacked up bad too. Hopefully, if I put them that way, when you have a polish that has a heck of a lot of glitter on it, so that's what we're looking at now. So we've got that cat eye at our tip that you can see kind of on these freaking nails. I'm so mad at myself. And then that glitter. So that's number 1. We're just going down the row and using them as they are. So this one's going to get some going this direction. Try to smooth it out as much as possible. And it looks like the bristle on this one wants to go a little wonky as well. When you have like really thick glitters, sometimes it can jack up the brush when you're putting them back in because it's so thick, the glitter, it makes it hard for, see, I feel like they're all gonna look this way. It's gonna really annoy me too, let me tell you. Okay. This one will go right here, and I'm actually not going to bring it all the way over to where it meets that cat eye. It's just going to go kind of in the same direction as the cat eye. I am going to grab this liner brush because I don't want too much at the tip where we lose our pretty shape on these. Okay. And in the lamp. pulled out, don't ask me how to pronounce it. You can get it on Amazon. I can tell you that much. How about that? And we're gonna put the 3D on the spots where we just have our base color. So I'm just going to move that 3D around onto the areas that we have that base on. So each nail will have it in a different spot. once we get it in place, we're gonna make some impressions on it. Nothing crazy, probably like maybe just like little stripes, just so that you can tell that there's some 3D right there. So, making sure I have it completely covering the area where we have our original base color. Try to make it as neat as possible. Don't want it to go over the cat eye that we've added, but okay. Kind of thinking that's an interesting look, but I think we're gonna let it kind of level out, because this does level quite nicely, this product, I will say. It's not so stiff that it doesn't try to find a level. Okay, but I think what we're gonna do is I'm going to just make some different like angles. Nothing super uniform. So it's going to have some crazy angles in our clear. And then we're going to go ahead, put that in the lamp and let that cure. So we're going to do that on all of the nails. Anywhere there is the original base color, it will have 3D on it. It's going to be in some interesting spots. Some of it is going to actually have it in 2 areas because of the way, if it starts to stick at all, clean your brush. Clean it, clean it, clean it. You do not want it to stick to your brush. And I may end up getting a silicone tool out. I feel like I put a little bit too much on this one.
Woke up this morning, sun in my eyes, feeling a little bit of a surprise. Got this electric feeling, can't hold it back. Got my favorite sneakers, putting life on track. And the world keeps turning, but I'm in my own lane, washing away the worry like it's summer rain. I got this bubblegum heartbeat, beating so fast, living in the moment, making every second last. Yeah, this bubblegum heartbeat gonna make you wanna dance. Happy chance, dance. Yeah, this bubblegum heartbeat gonna make you wanna dance. Come on, just take a chance, yeah, take a happy chance. let the rhythm take you over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't have to be so serious. Just feel the beat and ask for more. Make you
this is going to give me more of what I'm looking for. I am going to grab a different applicator though. Now, this is crazy because this is actually a MAC eyeshadow that I do not use as eyeshadow. So, as you can see, it says MAC on it. I'm going to use a different applicator. Oh, actually, you know what? Where is... Here we go. I have the sponge that I'm going to use. So I am going to kind of break it up a little bit. Okay. So I just want a little bit on there. So we're going to go with this thumbnail first and see how we like it. Yes. Much more what I was looking for. So you have a little bit of that chrome, but not a lot. And I kind of like that it's sort of a rose goldish kind of thing. Okay. We are finished with the chrome. Now we're going to go in, like I said, with that really, really thin top coat. I'm going to do the flat areas first and then kind of dry brush over the chromed area. And then a nice sweep. Okay. We're gonna let those go for 90 seconds. We're gonna do our areas, like I said, that don't have the 3D on them first. Wipe our brush off. And then go in and catch those 3D areas. Trying to use as little as possible, making sure you can still see them and all those cool impressions we made in it. Okay, this was a long, drawn out set that I had not planned on being this crazy, take this long to do any of that, but I think it's wild as hell. Let's put it on my little tray here so you get an idea of what it's going to look like when they're all right next to each other. And then our last one. I'm going to angle these this way just as much. All right. There is the right hand. These are crazy trippy, I think. I'm going to turn this light here off because I feel like, yeah, you can get a better idea of what they look like. These are so trippy. I actually really like how they've turned out. They're not at all what I started with. Here's the other hand. Not at all what we were going for initially, but I do think they're fun. Really fun. Okay, with that, I appreciate it. If you made it all the way through the end of this video, please leave me in the comments what you would do differently. How would you change these nails up? What different products would you use? How would you have handled realizing, oh God, I have put cat eyes on a stand that makes it almost impossible to do cat eyes with? How would you have handled it? What would you have done? I think for me, I'm happy with how it turned out. Not at all, not even remotely close to what I thought it was going to be. But I'm happy with what we ended up with. I think it's different, it's fun, it's unique. So let me know, like I said, what would you do differently? How would you have changed these? What would you have done when you realized, oh shit, I'm trying to do cat eye on a nail that I really shouldn't be trying to do cat eye on? Comment below, let me know. And like I said, here is our final product. I want to wish everyone peace, love, and joy. Bye.
Fixing colors, designs on the go, in a world where mysteries glow.